We've got a big-time game on deck. And how about this light show to set the tone? What do you think about that? welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Finds a crease at the 20. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Barrels ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So UCF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The Knights backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This offense comes out first drive. There's no mistake about what they're going to do. They love running the option. Quarterback makes a nice read. This defense better get dialed in and better stop the first option.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Knights are on the move. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wade. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. He'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Wade. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Wegman. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Connors. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense. Houston
sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shoots it to the left. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Find space on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jackson will throw. They're working that left side. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
The play action fake. He's got him in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Jackson going to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it just
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Connors. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll do it himself. Slithers into space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Trying play action. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he'll be brought down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Touchdown, UCF! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Quick strike complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Getting deep in the third quarter. Minute and a half to go here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long.
Got it in stride inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Got his man in the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within one. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The option look. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Wegman. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
With the catch, it's Thomas. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Houston. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Swings it out to the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. He's loose. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jackson gonna throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.